Grab your whip-hound as we jump headlong into another case that needs to be solved by Prefect Tom Dreyfus in Alastair Reynolds' novel Elysium Fire. Elysium Fire is a direct sequel to The Prefect, or as it is entitled nowadays, Aurora Rising. Thus, Elysium Fire exhibits more classical properties that you would expect from a sequel from other authors, whereas it is somewhat unusual for Alastair Reynolds' wider Revelation Space series, where significant jumps in settings, characters and time were the norm. However, as an anticipatory remark, this is the case for the entire trilogy of the Prefect Dreyfus Emergencies. They are way more interconnected than the books of the Inhibitor sequence. Unsurprisingly, Elysium Fire, which was published in the year 2018, therefore shares a lot with The Prefect/Aurora Rising with regards to setting, characters and world building. Even Elysium Fire's page count of 415 is virtually the same to the 410 page-long first entry. Elysium Fire verges on the hard side of the sci-fi Mohs scale in a narrative universe that feels quite vast. However, the amount of truly original and novel concepts is limited owing to most of them having already been featured in the first novel. Although there are some interesting thoughts related to virtual reality and the extension of one's personality beyond death. Moreover, many of the characters introduced in the first novel are also present in Elysium Fire, thus this mid-sized cast of protagonists and side characters have a further opportunity for their development. In terms of critical reception, Elysium Fire was nominated for the Locus Award for Best Science Fiction Novel in the year 2019. Moreover, its popular reception is reflected in a combined score of 4.1 out of 5 stars, based on thousands of reviews on the usual aggregator sites. The story of Elysium Fire kicks off 2 years after the events that transpired during the Prefect/Aurora Rising. Senior Prefect Tom Dreyfus and Field Prefect Talia Ng are tasked with investigating a series of mysterious deaths in the Glitter Band. Citizens are dying in a disturbing way. The neural implants in their brains are overheating, causing their brains to literally fry, a phenomenon dubbed melting. These incidents start happening more frequently, but the prefects are at a loss where to begin their investigation. Meanwhile, dissatisfaction with Panoply's decisions following the events of Aurora Rising prompts several habitats to secede from the Glitter Band, placing themselves beyond Panoply's jurisdiction. At the forefront of this secessionist movement is the enigmatic Julius Devon Garland Voy, who appears to have insider knowledge of the strange occurrences. Elysium Fire marks Alastair Reynolds' first major return to the Revelation Space universe after a decade-long hiatus. Despite the long break, the time away appears to have had a positive impact on Reynolds' writing. His craft has noticeably sharpened, particularly in terms of pacing and character development, showing the benefits of this gap rather than any decline. In retrospect, the story of Elysium Fire seamlessly blends into the wider Prefect Dreyfus Emergencies, which works well because the trilogy, comprising The Prefect/Aurora Rising as the first book, Elysium Fire as the second, and Machine Vendetta as the third, is designed as a continuous narrative rather than separate standalone tales. Although people claim that you can actually read these novels independently, which I tend to disagree with. In any case, This approach differs from Reynolds' other works within the Revelation Space universe, which are typically more self-contained. So it might be a bit more tricky to remember a couple of years after reading the novels which parts of the plot took place in, for instance, Elysium Fire, The Prefect, or Machine Vendetta, but that does not lessen the quality of the narrative. Elysium Fire delves into several thought-provoking themes, including the dangers of unchecked populism and demagoguery, the fragile balance between personal freedom and societal safety, and the ethical implications of advanced technology, particularly when governance and individual autonomy are closely linked to neural enhancements. And at the cusp of neural implants today, this is more important than ever before. These themes add depth to the narrative, reflecting on the complexity of power control and the consequences of technological integration in society and even within our own biology. Overall, Elysium Fire, while not groundbreaking in terms of originality, at least maintains the same high quality and standard as The Prefect/Aurora Rising, especially in its pacing, character development, and narrative depth. For readers who enjoyed Reynolds' first entry in this particular sub-series of the Revelation Space universe, Elysium Fire is an obvious and rewarding continuation. And even those who have not even read The Prefect/Aurora Rising, in general you should consider to read the entire trilogy if you are familiar with Reynolds' other works. If you liked this video, you may also enjoy the other reviews and content on my channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you want to discuss the novels or if you want to suggest other books that I should review in the future. Please consider upvoting and subscribing, it is much appreciated. Thank you for watching and until next time.